Okay, we're here in Moscow in Latah County, and I'm here with
Phoebe?
Phoebe. And over the course of your lifetime, have you experienced any changes in the climate?
Yes.
Like what?
It's just been getting warmer, and then the winters seem to just be getting colder and a lot more snow and last longer.
And how has climate change impacted you personally?
I would say it's just impacted me mostly financially and how I have to just think about like changing my tires, and then also I don't know, thinking about like my living expenses and electricity. Yeah.
How does that relate to it?
Well, with the changes in temperature, it kind of changes, I don't know, affects my budget and what I'm planning for and what I'm planning to spend money for the month. So a lot of times when the months will be a lot hotter in the summertime, I'll spend more on my AC, which affects just my living in general, just because I am a new grad and pretty broke, so.
And when did you first learn about climate change?
When I was in elementary school, actually, I think.
Do you remember how you learned it?
Not like specifically. I can't remember whether it was a mix of news and just like learning about like weather and geography.
Do you think your perspective's changed at all since you learned about climate change first?
Yes, I think the issue of just voting about climate change has become more pressing, I think, and about conserving just wildlife in general.
Can you explain that? How does voting relate to climate change?
Like voting on like bills and laws that affect with like carbon emissions and oil drilling, and whether or not to pass those or not would affect the just progression of climate change, and also just the amount of people who are affected by it and have a say.
One of the things scientists are saying is that due to hotter, drier summers, we're seeing more wildfires, especially here in Idaho. Has that impacted you all at all?
Yes, it has. I've lived here for the past like 3 summers, I say, just working, and it's just impacted my day-to-day life about just going outside and having a healthy air quality to be around.
And do you think there's anything we can do about climate change?
Voting for sure, and then just trying to like reduce our carbon footprint too.
Yeah. How do we do that?
I think just like in terms of like choosing to bike places versus driving, especially Moscow, it's pretty small, so you can kind of do that. And then also, I'd say specifically in the Palouse too, just watching wildfire hazards, and in the drier summers, just also like being aware of calling emergency services if you see any fires, and just being aware of it, especially because there's a lot of farming here.
And what kind of legislation would you say is like best to prevent climate change or slow climate change? Like what would you like to see our state government do about climate change?
I'm not sure exactly, but I feel like when I see it, I don't know, I'm not super involved into politics just because it gets a little heated, but I think when there is just a healthy and a non-critical way of just like pushing politics down your throat and just having it be for the betterment of our environment and the health of individuals, I will definitely act on those.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.